Hello, everybody. So, the series of planetary clusters in early 2026 is really remarkable. If you see 18th January 2026, a five planet conjunction in in the sign of in the sign of Capricorn in Uttarashadha nakshatra. And then on 17th February in Aquarius, there is a five planet conjunction. And again, just after, just 6 days itself, there is another five planet conjunction in the sign of Aquarius on 23rd February. So, it's something like you're seeing a rare celestial traffic jam where the faster moving inner planets like Mercury, Venus, Moon repeatedly catch up to the slower moving Mars and the Sun. Also, Aquarius conjunction is something like Rahu, as he's also sitting nearby this traffic jam. You're also seeing this Rahu participating in the conjunction in the month of February. That is explosive because that is indicating Rahu Mars conjunction with some other planets, which is going to be very, very explosive. So 18th January, Mars, Mercury, Sun, Moon, Venus in the sign of Capricorn, especially this Uttarashadha nakshatra, is basically highlighted here. And then on 17th February 2026, the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Rahu, these five planets are in conjunction in the sign of Aquarius. Even though Mars is not joining this particular conjunction, still it is very much important for technological innovations because Shatabhisha is a nakshatra which is highlighted during this conjunction. And also, there is a solar eclipse on 17th February. Even though Mars is not joining this five planet conjunction, but it is very much nearby this five planet conjunction. Even it is in the Dhanishta nakshatra, so it's very, very close to this five planet conjunction. You can consider the 17th February 2026 five planet conjunction as a six planet conjunction also. And then on 23rd February 2026, Sun, Mars, Mercury, Venus and Rahu are forming a five planet conjunction in the sign of Aquarius, and there the nakshatras activated are Purva Bhadrapada and Shatabhisha. It's a very, very intensive conjunction, 23rd February 2026. So within a span of 36 days, you're seeing three five planet conjunctions. And there are multiple four planet conjunctions in these days also. The 29th December 2025 onwards, this four planet conjunction, this five planet conjunction, this kind of patterns started. So 18th January, the Uttarashadha nakshatra, which is ruled by Vishwadevas, the universal gods, it is signifying a kind of final victory. It is a very, very disciplined energy, and there is a very strict reorganization of the things because Capricorn is famous for reorganization and restructuring the entire world. And on 17th February, as a Shatabhisha nakshatra is highlighted, and it is coinciding with annual solar eclipse, which is very powerful. And so there is a very, very secretive energy activated because Shatabhisha nakshatra is treated as a very, very secretive nakshatra. Even it is secretive than the Scorpion energy. It's very, very secretive, right? So very secretive at the same time technological. It's related to healing as well, and it is mainly related to hidden agendas. So this particular fluctuation in the energy, in Shatabhisha's energy, you can expect. This is also an annual solar eclipse during this conjunction. And it's just not a five planet conjunction, as Mars is very nearby. You can consider this as a six planet conjunction, as Mars is also exalted here. You can clearly see the hidden agendas is coming up like anything. And 23rd February transition, if you observe, Mars enters Aquarius and then joining this cluster. Of course, Moon is leaving this cluster, thereby it is again a five planet conjunction. So the energy shifts from the Shatabhisha to Purva Bhadrapada, which is a more explosive star, you can say. Purva Bhadrapada is not at all a simple nakshatra. Some people think Ardra is the very intensified and explosive nakshatra, but more than Ardra, you can see Purva Bhadrapada, is the more intensive nakshatra. It's much more, intensive than Ardra. But as Purva Bhadrapada's final aim is, is something like doing good for the whole world. That's why it is not treated as, a very harmful nakshatra. But still, Purva Bhadrapada's explosion is exceptional. It's more than Ardra, I would say. Ardra is something like, it's a kind of negative energy, we say, right? The result is also negative in Ardra, but Purva Bhadrapada's final result is kind of positive, but it is more explosive than Ardra. Now, in mundane astrology, the world events, predicting the world events, when 4 or more planets cluster with Mars, it often triggers hot events. And here is just not joining the Mars, it's exalted Mars. And also here, if you observe the final conjunction, the 23rd February one, the involvement of Rahu in February 23rd, that date, adds an element of unpredictability and obsession, because Rahu is associated with some unpredictability. So you can expect some political reorganization, obviously, because Aquarius represents the masses, democracy and large scale networks, because it is the natural 11th house. So it generally represents masses, large scale networking, right? So we may see some major shifts in how global alliances or social media platforms are governed because of this energy. And the technological breakthroughs, because of this Aquarius energy, or you can say technological disruptions, because Shatabhisha rules electronics world. You're seeing some, let us say, a sports electronic car which is kind of unpredictable. That is made because of Shatabhisha's energy. It's advanced technology, basically. Shatabhisha is advanced technology. It's also related to alien technology. Shatabhisha is very much famous for aliens. And this activation of this energy is not treated as a simple thing. Because let us say you're seeing some kind of patterns on land somewhere, right? And you don't know who is making those patterns and all. The patterns it's so unexplainable. Something like in a fraction of seconds, you're seeing big patterns on the land, or you're seeing some kind of unexplainable things. It's more than human imagination. Those kind of things are all related to Shatabhisha's energy only. So the electronics world, the hidden world, is of course the dark web or dark AI, we say, right? This is all Shatabhisha's energy only. So these conjunctions could signal a massive leap in AI or a significant global cyber event. The cyber event that is going to happen just because of this Shatabhisha's activation. Twice the activation. It's not a single activation. Just within a span of 6 days. On 17th February, there's a 5-planet conjunction, Shatabhisha activated, and then again 23rd February, of course, this time Shatabhisha and Purva Bhadrapada activated. So you can understand it's a global cyber event which is finally leading to some kind of explosive things, and thereby it is going to do good for the world at any cost, because Purva Bhadrapada's violence or any kind of the severe transformation in Purva Bhadrapada is always for the good of the world only, but it is more severe, and the transformation it cannot be explained in words, kind of, but it is very good for the world. It's very good for the the dharma oriented people. And then the geophysical events, if you observe, the large clusters often coincide with some seismic activity, earthquakes, or extreme weather patterns. Can be floods, particularly since Aquarius is a water bearer, but an Aries sign, of course, but it's a water bearer sign. So obviously, there's no doubt you can expect some geophysical events. And economic volatility, if you if you think in terms of that, with so many planets moving together, markets may experience shock cycles. A sudden crash is followed by rapid speculative rises, very much expected. And then it's something like 37 days, within some 37 days, you're seeing 3 distinct 5 planet clusters. It's a very, very short window, 18 January to 23rd February. It's mathematically, it's very rare. Astrologically, it's very rare. It's a kind of line of cycles you're seeing. The 5 planet alignments, right, visible in the sky, it's a kind of, it happens. 5 planet, single 5 planet conjunctions happen frequently, but 3 5 planet conjunctions in a span of 36 days is a very, very rarer event. And should I compare it with some kind of 1962 year where some 8 planet conjunction occurred in Capricorn, but it's just an 8 planet conjunction. It's not a frequent 5 planet conjunction. It's not a 3 times 5 planet conjunction, right? So it's something like there is a situation of, as a massive shift in global power dynamics and the height of the Cold War, you can see. It's just height of the Cold War, I would say. So usually these clusters happen once a year and then disappear. It's once in a year, 5 planet conjunctions. But 3 5 planet conjunctions, it's something like 3 times in 37 days. It's a kind of inner planets are dancing around the outer planets at just the right speed. It's something like, it's a pivotal reset year in historical cycles. 2026. It's a reset. It's a big reset. The reset that we cannot even imagine. But it is all for goodness only. It's all for the betterment of the world. So we don't want to see the world to be running the same way always, and the adharma ruling, and then all this nonsense. We don't want to accept all this, right? So that's why God, creates this kind of events. And thereby, at least some of the people who are following adharma, they can just stop. Adharma is just how, being very selfish, being very egocentric is adharma, basically. Should also think about the people around you. That's a simple concept. And also you should also be able to take some stress, should sacrifice, and also you should bear some of the people around you. Not because of their adharma, it's your responsibility, right? This is the way human beings should behave. And when this is not happening, when humans are becoming more self-centered, more egoistic, then nature wants those people. Already nature warned in 2020. But still some of the people are not even understanding their mistakes. They are still ego-based. They are still self-centered. Then after this, at least some people will realize, okay, what we can achieve by being very much egocentric, by being very much selfish, what we are going to achieve. Some people are, running after power, and they are doing lot of, bad things to the humanity and also to the nature. That's such a shameful thing that they are doing. So there's no use of such people. There's already 800 crore population in the world. What is the use of this, people hurting the nature, hurting the people around them, just for their power? It should not be done. These are the final days for all of them. So I will make another part of this video, part 2. So thanks for watching this video.